under General Vespasian and his son Titus, you know, they basically look, man. They basically we had to flee out of Jerusalem, man. Yeah. You know, into the interiors of Africa.
Yeah.
So you gotta go before Africa. Where were we dwelling before that?
You know,
we had to flee. That's why a lot of our people are in the land of Africa today. Which a lot of our people only go so far. They say we come from Africa, but we didn't start off there. The scriptures tell you that.
We got a scripture there.
Was the first person like Lucy was found in Ethiopia?
No.
Lucy.
That's sorry, that's kind of bullshit. You know, because according to the scriptures, the Lord created man and woman at the exact same time and placed them upon earth in abundance.
Yeah, okay, but is it so important to know like where you came from? Isn't it more important to worship God?
Yeah,
and, like, be a good person?
well, you know what it is though?
Yeah.
You know what it is though? Every portion of people upon this earth have a biblical heritage, right? Now, these people on this sign are the chosen people of God above all people on the earth.
Yeah, that's right.
I feel like everyone's equal.
No. No.
This is Deuteronomy. I've got a scripture right for you. This is Deuteronomy chapter 7 and 6.
Read louder,
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the
Explain
earth.
that, please.
I'm Muslim, so we believe that people, listen, we believe, let me just tell you, we believe that the Israelites were the chosen people
And still are,
until they were like, they didn't listen to the prophet.
Okay, wait, hold on.
And now, yeah, now
Romans 11 and 1.
equal.
This is Romans 11 and 1.
Yeah.
I say then, have God cast away his people?
Yeah.
God forbid.
Wow. So, nah.
I don't understand. The thing is, this is not my scripture, so I don't like
Read it again.
It says, I say then, have God cast away his people?
So what he's saying is, okay, has God cast away his people? Like these people now just ain't his people no more. Well, what does it say?
It says, God forbid.
So the 12 tribes of Israel are always going to be his people, always going to be the chosen people, because that's what scripture says. The Lord is the power. You know what? Get that in what? Zephaniah or DNA? I changed it.
Is this the old
Malachi
scripture?
3:6.
Right now, we actually just read Paul, which is the New Testament, the Romans.
You know, we do say that some of the scripture is true, like Torah and the Bible, but not the New Testament, the Old Testament.
Can you prove that?
I'm Muslim.
Yeah, well, so but that's what I asked.
Okay, so
Can you prove that?
Can you prove this?
Yeah,
How
we
can
can.
you prove it?
Faith.
Prophecy.
Yeah, me too.
Faith.
I have iman.
Faith.
Iman means faith
Faith.
in Arabic.
No, faith and prophecies.
Yeah,
Faith
but
and prophecies
it's
prove the Bible
exact
true.
same. Yeah, but we prove that like hadith and Quran. The
What
thing
prophecies are in the Quran itself?
is, our prophecies are from the
Well, what? No.
Prophet.
I'm saying
Yeah.
what prophecies has happened in the Quran upon this earth that you can actually point
You
to
know
and say
what?
happened.
Let me tell you.
Come on.
The whole Quran is a prophecy itself.
What? Okay.
What does prophecy mean?
No. Listen.
Well, what does the word
Do you want me to Google?
prophecy mean?
Wait, let me show you. You know, English is not my first
What does the word
language.
prophecy mean?
English is not my first language. Wait.
What does the word prophecy mean? It means to say.
It means like
No,
revelation.
stop.
Okay. No, listen to me.
No,
Well,
wait.
Revelation.
Stop.
Listen.
Stop.
No.
Prophecy
wait.
means to say something before it takes place, right?
But we
If
don't
you
need-
say
Listen,
the
no,
Quran is
listen,
full of
listen,
prophecies,
The Quran.
what prophecies
Have
has
you read
happened?
the Quran? Have you read the Quran?
I don't need to because it's false.
How is it called?
Isaiah 34 and
How is it
16.
called though?
No, get Isaiah 8 and
The
20.
thing is, this is irrelevant for me because it's
This
not
is
my
the book
scripture.
of
Well,
Isaiah.
if it's irrelevant, then
But no, I just want.
Then
No,
leave.
listen, because I'm going to tell you why.
This is Isaiah chapter
Just
8.
as-
Hold on, I'm reading the
wait,
Bible.
wait,
To the
listen.
law,
Okay,
Tell
fine.
us.
it says,
Come on, tell us
to the
shit.
law
Yep.
and to the testimony,
Yeah.
if they speak not according to this word,
Yeah.
it is because there is no light in them.
So by actually saying that, yeah, that proves the Quran is bullshit. Because if it's saying in there that these listen man, look man, if you want to get fucked, just come up and say, don't come here and try and teach us nothing because you can't teach us shit. You know. So anyway, right? That's what scripture says. What if they speak not according to the word, right? There is no light in them, right? Well, she just said out of her own mouth that the 12 tribes of Israel, according to the Quran, was said these people were once his chosen people, but it's changed up. Well, we prove according to the Bible that that statement that she made was contrary. So that means there is no light in that book because it's not going according to this word. You know, which the actual Quran itself says go into the ways of Abraham. Abraham's power was the power of the Bible. So his power, his understanding, that's what you get. His power, his understanding is in the Bible. So if you don't speak according to the Bible, then
There's no light, man. There's no light in you.
Yeah, man. If you want to get a phone number, then I can sort it out.
Yeah, she ain't got a man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When she said that there was. She was like, there's always been wars. Because, you know, we brought out the prophecy of Matthew 24. When you go down to verse 14, it says, this gospel shall be preached throughout all the world. And then shall the end come. That wasn't happening back then. That's never happened before. Now it's happening.
In these, that's why that's why Scripture says in these last days he sent his son.
Exactly.
Because from him coming on earth onto this very day, we are in the very last days of the last days. You know, but
Yeah, trying to come up with that Islam stuff.
yeah, come on, that Islam stuff. It ain't gonna work.
This is Isaiah chapter 9 and 5. For every battle of the warrior is with confused noise.
No, so it says every battle of the warriors will confuse noise. So that's making reference to how wars used to be fought in times of old, man. You know, you had the heavy swords, the armory, the shields, and carry on.
It says, for every battle of the warrior is with confused noise and garments rolled in blood.
Yeah, because you have the swords splashing together, the shields. There'll be a great abundance of noise. You gotta imagine, hundreds of thousands of people, in a big space, an area of field, fighting. You can imagine what noise that will bring. Carry on.
It says, and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire.
Yeah, so this is making reference to the war how it's going to pertain in these days, man. It's going to be with fuel of fire. So that shows you that, we said that wars and rumors of war, that's talking about now. We're in that time right now.
Because
that burning and fuel of fire is what's used to fight in wars right now, man.
That's right. That's right. This is Isaiah 51 and 16. No, and this is Isaiah 54 and 16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work.
So the Lord is the one that created the smith. The Lord is the one that gave Esau, and his scientists, the ability and the know-how to create these nuclear weapons, man. Because you've got to remember, when you go back to Genesis, Esau was blessed with the sword, right? So it's his lot to be able to develop these missiles and these nuclear technologies, man, these ICBM missiles, man. Right? It's in the power of his hand to do that because the Lord has bestowed it upon him.
And it says that bringeth forth an instrument for his work, and I've curated the waster to destroy.
Oh, so the Lord has created the waster to destroy. So, but who does the Lord want to destroy, man? Why has the Lord allowed Esau to create these nuclear weapons, to create ICBM missiles, man? With such power and volume. Why has the Lord actually allowed him to do that, man? As it tells us in the scripture, Satan be divided against Satan, how should his kingdom stand?
Well, chapter 3, from verse 1. And it says, for behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat.
Yeah, Yahweh Shabbat. which means the Lord's judgment.
Yeah, that's right. Which as well, it proves, going to verse 1, it proves Judah and Jerusalem, the 12 tribes, are in slavery, man. Right? And it says, for behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land.
Yeah, so it's the Lord that's making this World War III come to pass, man. It's the Lord that's, assigning all the chess moves and all the checkmates in place to make sure that World War III comes to pass, man. Right? Because World War III must indeed happen because it's prophecy spoken of in the Bible, man. Alright? And that's how the Lord is going to make an end to Esau's kingdom by way of World War III, man.
And it says, and they have cast lots for my people and have given a boy for an harlot.
And that goes back to slavery, man. Casting lots for our people and giving the little boys for harlots. That's what Esau was doing to our people, man. If you want to see a graphic representation of that, you can watch Goodbye Uncle Tom.
Hey bro, but it's spiritual as well though. Because if you go back to verse 2, it says, I will gather all nations. But if you go into verse 3, it says, and they have cast lots for my people. So really, this verse applies unto all people. Because if you read again in verse 2, I'll gather all nations and will bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among all nations and parted my land. And they have cast lots for my people and have given a boy for an harlot and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. So at all time periods upon the earth, at one point or another, the 450 years during the time period of Judges, to the slavery in Egypt, to the slavery, after Judges and things like that. So that actually, all nations actually had us in slavery. Every single one. Even Japhet had us in slavery, man. Even him, bro. Under the empire of the Persians and the Medes, being those people who were Medes, right? So that means all nations had us in slavery, man. And that's why this war is happening.
Yeah, and there's no other people upon the face of the earth that have been enslaved by all nations. So they always have to say, everyone's been enslaved. No, they haven't. Not like the Negroes, Spanish, and Native Americans, man. Right? That prophecy was specified for those people on the side, man.
And furthermore, if your heathen people have experienced slavery, who cares? Lord only cares about the 12 tribes of Israel. That scripture says he actually counts all these heathen as spittle. So if everybody should be the same brother. Okay, cool, man. But okay, so what do you want me to do? All right. So what? So?
So the scripture says time and chance happeneth to all men. So the reason why when we get the everlasting kingdom, these nations can't complain because they had their chance to rule, right? And they failed miserably, especially Esau. He's the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. He's the worst out of all of the heathen. He's called the basis of men.
That's right.
And it says, and they have cast lots for my people.
We are building.
Wow, that's the third temple right there. The tree represents the camps all around the four winds. Represents the temple, the third temple, the tabernacle, the house of David. That's us, man. That's the elect. Building bigger, even better. That's by Yahweh Shai. When he comes, he's going to take down the kings of the earth.
That's right.
And he's going to have an everlasting kingdom, man. We're joint heirs. So we're going to get what the Lord gets. Which is beautiful, man.
Which the word edify means to build.
Oh, there you go.
And that's what we're doing, man, you know?
That's what we're doing here for the elect.
That's
We do
right.
everything for the elect's sake. That's what it says in the scriptures, right? That's it.
Now this is skipping down to verse 6. The children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians, that ye might remove them far from their border. Behold, which the Grecians is who? The Edomites that took over that region of land called Greece, right? And it says that ye might remove them far from their border. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither you have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head. You speaking that? I read it again for you. Behold, I will raise them out of the place whither you have sold them.
Right, so we're going to be raised out of all the places of our captivity. You know? And now, America, you know, Jamaica, all of these places where we've been sold, Brazil, you know, we're going to be raised out of that, we're the elect. We're going to be raised out of them places, man. Throughout the four corners of the earth, like it says in Matthew, we're going to be beamed up, man.
That's right. That's right. That's why it says they stood up on their feet like an exceeding great army. You know, because us coming back onto the truth, it's like a person who's dead coming back from the grave, man. You know, that's what's happening. Because Proverbs 21 said, the man that wanted to find a way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. You know, and the scripture says after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from the Lord came upon them, and they stood upon their feet. That's happening now, and they're seeing a great army, man.
Yeah, because you get that breath like in the nostrils, man.
Yeah.
You know, that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, bringing us back to life. You know, without breath, you can't breathe. You suffocate.
John
you die.
6:63.
It says that in the Apocrypha. It says that the Most High put the breath in Adam's spirit.
Yep.
And then, you know, he had the wisdom, understanding, the knowledge of the Most High, man. That's that image made in the Most High's image. You know, when the angels and the Lord created man in the Most High's image, man.
Yeah, because that breath was the wisdom, man. You know, and how to do things, how to live righteously, man. But you can still, you can survive without the breath, but you're not righteous, you're not doing the right thing, you're just walking dead.
You'll be a heathen, yeah. You'll be classed as a heathen, man.
That's it.
I have a precept. This is Wisdom of Solomon 7:24. For wisdom is more moving than any motion. She passeth and goeth through all things by her pureness. Right? And it says, for she is the breath of the power of God. So it actually says that his breath is wisdom.
And it says it's a she as well, right?
Yeah, she.
And then in the Greek, we've got the word Sophia, which means wisdom, right? So it all adds up, all interlinks, man.
So this is going back to the Royal chapter 3 and 7, right? So now it gives further understanding to the precept. Behold, I will raise them out of their place whither ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to people afar off, for the Lord has spoken it. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all of the men of war draw near. Let them come up.
So the men of war, they've been woken up. And you got all the weaker nations as well, let the weak say I'm strong. You know, they're gathering their artillery together. Because the world knows that we're heading into a place of World War III, man. These nations know that. They just done like one of the biggest drills, you know, China and Russia, displaying their artillery, showing you what they got, man. You know, why would a nation do that? Why would they have a drill displaying all their artillery and you know what kind of power they have, man? Right? If you wasn't expecting a world war, all right? It's like when you have a fire drill at work. You're doing that in the case of an event where you actually have a fire, so you know what to do to escape that fire. All right? So that's what these nations are doing. They're preparing for that great and terrible war, which is the great and terrible day of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, man.
Yeah, it says beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears.
Right. So you know those instruments that are used, you know, for like for work, the Lord's saying turn them into weapons of war, man. And in Isaiah it says to do the reverse, because we're gonna be in the kingdom and we ain't gonna need any weapons of war, man. But that shows you we're in a time of war. Right now is a time of war, man. Peace has not come upon on the earth yet, man. That war and that destruction has to come to pass first before we can have that peace, man. Yeah, wow.
It says, prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war join.